Good morning.
Good evening, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. My beach day was good, Wolf Knight. You can't really tell, thanks to the magic of this. But I burnt my face. I'm a sunburnt little boy. So it was very worth it, but I drastically underestimated how warm the sun was going to be. What's up, Golden Gamer, Kung Zu Gamer? A lot of gamers in chat today. Don't say the gamer word. What's up, Wolf Knight? What's up, Dragonheart? Jessica, no, I don't friend people on Discord because start with one and it never ends. Recon gamers. There's all the gamers today. So yeah, we took a day off yesterday because I had a beach episode. I went to the beach. I swam in the ocean. Got bit by Merrimon. Isn't that just the way? Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't hurt or anything. I have a very pink face right now. So we didn't do chapter 1.6 yesterday. So we're going to do that today. Then we're going to do... Let me just double check that it's actually gone up. Then we're going to do, chapter 1.7. And then we'll do a little bit of, theory crafting, whatever it may be. It is delayed. What's delayed? Hey, Japanese Ali. Thank you for getting a member again. I appreciate it. Same to Trigon and Cody. There are a lot of gamers in gaming here, that's true. Edit Karn into the 02 Beach episode. So, I guess without further ado, let's begin with chapter 1.6. Someone with Shoutmon? No, yes, Japanese Ali does have Shoutmon in the profile picture, actually. Alright, without further ado...
Come, get serious!
Eiji Nagasumi, aka Cracker Fang, visits his client, Professor Ryusenji of the Abaddon Electronics Denrin District Digital Laboratory. Again, a bit of a recap. There he receives a Digimon, along with the latest model Digimon dock, the Digimon Linker. This but purple. After getting a beef bowl with hot egg takeout at a restaurant in front of the station, Eiji heads home, feeling good for the first time in a long time. Ding! He rings the Buddhist altar. The room is a very small one-room apartment with 3 tatami mats, with a loft, a furniture-style Buddhist altar, and LED candles. He doesn't usually offer incense because it would cause a fire. Hello, I'm home. Hello, Dad, Mom, Grandpa, and Grandma. And then there's the dog, too. Family cards are placed on the tablets of his family members. There's even one for a dog he used to have for some reason. After putting his hands together, Eiji sits down to dinner alone at the table. He looks at the Digimon Linker on his arm. I've never seen a Digimon like this one before. Loogamon. The color screen shows a dog-like Digimon. And there's Eiji with his Linker on. I want you to train the Digimon. The request from Ryusenji was quite simple. If you look at Grimm, Digimon training jobs are easy to find. In pet terms, it's like being a breeder. The growth of Digimon, which are a kind of learning AI program, is largely related to their behavior patterns from birth. And if this is the case, then crackers who are experts in dealing with Digimon can also serve as breeders. If you are interested in my research, your encounter with Loogamon should be very interesting. If Professor Ryusenji expects that much from me, I have no choice but to give it my all. He's never been so excited in his life, but anyway, as long as he follows the Professor's leads, there should be no issues. Eiji has little experience in training Digimon, however. I have 3 Tyrannomon, but all I'm doing is fine-tuning them with tools. That's only one part of the training process. He sets up a Digimon dock on the table. On the monochrome LCD screen, a dotty Tyrannomon is de-Japanese displayed. The dock that stored the Tyrannomon is small enough to fit in the palm of one's hand. This type is outdated in terms of specs, but blueprints are available, and parts are relatively easy to obtain and easy to make yourself. As a reminder, this is the Digimon Axel. The Grimm Cracker store sells special enclosures and complete units. Eiji also owns a few of them. I remember the professor saying something about the memory area being corrupted in the delivery dock, so a part exchange is in order. Well, I have a Digimon Linker, so there's no need to rush. Looking at the new Digimon Linker wrapped around his arm, Eiji smiles as if he just remembered it. This Loogamon is like a good luck charm for Eiji. can't help but think that he needs to take good care of it. But does that mean I have to leave my Digimon linker on 24 hours a day? Even when I'm in the shower? It's completely waterproof and antibacterial, so that shouldn't be a problem. But still. Can't relate, Bandai! Can't relate!
That reminds me of that tragedy.
Anyway. Cool character. So yeah, it seems that Eiji's family is all dead, which is sad. During the... well, it's not a merch advertisement hat because the fucking VB isn't... or the Digivice VV Dual V VBBE is not waterproof. It's only mildly water resistant. During the 2 or 3 days it takes for Eiji to learn how to operate the new gadget, the loogamon grows up. The Digimon grows up fast, feeling Eiji's heartbeat from the Digimon linker. It's like a child that I carry in my heart. Eiji looks fondly at the Digimon in his wristwatch. Digimon growth and evolution are systematic. When a Digimon hatches from a Digitama, it first goes through the baby stage. This is a baby Digimon. It has not yet learned anything and is not immediately useful as a tool. Wow. Humans suck sometimes. Normally the development of a Digimon begins at this stage of childhood, but this Loogamon is already in the next stage, the child stage. Eiji asks questions to breeders in Grimm. Of course he doesn't mention his work from Ryusenji or the Loogamon, but he does ask how to raise dog-like Digimon in general. He searches Grimm for information on Loogamon but get no hits. I have no idea if there are any AI learning programs or training programs for it. This might actually be kinda tough. Eiji almost regrets taking the job. I can't remember the last time I had a pet. Not since my dog died when I was a kid. To see firsthand with our own eyes the state of the digital world and the state of the Digimon, to see the digital world directly with the 5 human senses, not with virtual monitors and observational data, that's the impressive research that Ryusenji is conducting. If that sort of thing is possible, I want to see it. I want to see the world that Professor Ryusenji sees. A world in which Digimon are alive. If I raise you, Loogamon, will something change if you evolve to your perfect or ultimate form? Crossing the yoke between the real world and the digital world. If only he could become a top-notch cracker. A notification comes in. Eiji picks up his smartphone. He picks up his phone. It appears that he's received a reply to his question on Grimm. Fang, congrats on becoming a Digimon breeder. If you want to raise a Digimon from its child stage, I recommend keeping it with a number of other Digimon. If you have more than one Digimon, they will play with each other and learn as they do. I see. So you should keep a number of them together. Strength in numbers. Eiji quickly connects Tyrannomon's dock to the Digimon linker. The latest model Digimon linker has more than enough capacity and processing power. He could keep Loogamon with the Tyrannomon, but Eiji in his excitement didn't read the rest of the answer. Some Digimon are like dogs and they are obsessed with the ranking of their pack. It's important that you discipline them first. And then, trouble came about several days later. Well, okay. That was chapter 1.6. Let me read chat real quick. They really showed us what a quality VB could be. Yeah, if only. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Season do you guys start with? Original Adventure. Back in the day. The dub. Always read the fine print. Cliffhanger. Well, thankfully, because yesterday was my beach episode, we're going straight in to... I'm gonna check every day. I'm gonna check every goddamn day, even though I know for certain we're not getting a trailer again. Yep, until next week. We go straight in to chapter 1.7. Hey, what's up, Yugesh? Welcome. Where'd you get the BGM? It's just the Cyber Sleuth OST. Don't tell YouTube. They'll kill me. They'll take all my content and steal my money. By the way, if you have money, become a channel member today. Thanks. Shilling over. Let's carry on. You're also the golden game. Ah, there you go. How'd I get it though? Just like YouTube, I think, or I downloaded it from somewhere. I don't remember. I've had it for ages on my hard drive. Abadin Electronics. Try that one again. Abadin Electronics in Denrin District Digital Lab. After receiving an urgent call, Eiji immediately goes to DDL and cries in his office. Professor Ryusenji! Good morning, Eiji. It was already afternoon, but Ryusenji seems the type to always say good morning.
Good morning.
What's with this Digimon? Loogamon is napping on the Digimon linker screen. He's probably full of food and dreaming a good dream. It looks like you're doing a great job with your training. I'm looking forward to seeing it evolve. Ryusenji smiles. Digimon change their forms as they grow. Yes, Geoknuckles, he already has Tyrannomon on his Digimon Axel, and then Loogamon is Digimon Linker. That's been like a theme in lots of video games and stuff anyway, and even in Digimon Ghost Game, multiple partners is a thing. So I think Loogamon's still like his main guy, but Tyrannomon are also his partners. Digimon change forms as they grow. Digimon evolution: baby, child, adult, perfect, and ultimate. Or wait, it should be a baby too there. Baby in training, rookie, champion, ultimate, and mega for you dub people. Insects, for example, grow from egg to larva to pupa and adult. What is different is that the same individual transforms into a completely different Digimon. This is why the academic term evolution is used to describe the growth of a Digimon. If you evolve it to maturity, we will pay you an incentive. I gasped. Choked. Exactly, Cody. Yeah, the BEs have multiple character slots, so it makes perfect sense. An incentive. An additional reward. The more perfect, the more ultimate, the better. I wonder what kind of Digimon Loogamon will evolve into. I'd like to see Eiji and Loogamon looking cool together. Ryusenji cheered Eiji on in an easy to understand way. Don't say that. Don't be a bad adult that looks forward to chaos. You saw it, right? Yesterday's training report? Eiji protests. I get hundreds of emails a day. I hardly open any of them. Ryusenji speaks bluntly. You'd lose days of work if you checked them all. That's right. I'm a researcher and I don't have time for anything but research. But I do check my notifications for communications from you, for example. It kind of makes my heart hurt a bit. Eiji hugs himself. You're a very important business partner of mine, Eiji. This part of the professor isn't unpleasant in the least, and it makes me like him more. The world's leading authority in the digital world says that Eiji, who is nothing more than a code cracker brat, is his business partner. Opening Eiji's report on the monitor, Ryusenji plays the attached video file. Oh, he's so cute. He's so fucking cute. Look at the little guy. He's my best friend. He's my best friend. He's my pal. My rotten soldier. Movie Dragonheart? Yeah, I do. Sean Connery is the dragon's voice in that. Using Japanese versions of Evolution. That might just be a translation quirk, though, because Digimon still officially keeps the like, rookie and stuff like that terminology when they properly translate stuff. That's adorable. Okay. Loogamon, child, dark beast, virus type. It's in a virtual training cage. The date of the video is yesterday. The Loogamon is eating food. A Digimon will stop growing if they do not eat. So when they get hungry, they instinctively continue to eat. Ugh. It may seem strange for an AI to eat, but food is in essence data and information. Even human beings would not grow in any way if they did not read books, watch videos, and study to obtain information. In front of the Loogamon, there are 4 plates of food for some reason. In the corner of the cage, 3 Tyrannomon, which are kept in a multiple-headed house, are wobbling. With wood 3 Tyrannomon be too much to handle? Ryusenji is genuinely curious. The Tyrannomon are adults, and yet the younger Loogamon can hold its own. The Loogamon is strongly influenced by the data of dark beast types, especially wolves. Ryusenji explains. Wolves. So it's not a dog. Eiji scratches his head. They are dogs, but they are more primitive, descended from wolves that have been tamed. In any case, they form a pack and have a boss. They are strict about ranking within the pack. So they were kept in the cage? Does that mean that Loogamon made the Tyrannomon its offspring? What? Okay. more or less. Obviously the boss has first dibs on food. Ryusenji smiles for some reason. So it's eating others' food? This guy even tries to eat one of the Tyrannomon at first. Oh, wow, that's very interesting. Just like the mythical demon wolf that eats even giant gods. It's too horrible to make a video of. He eats too much, he costs too much, and he poops too much. And? Huh? Do you have a problem with that? Ryusenji asks the question. I see. This is simply interesting to a genius researcher. Eiji takes a deep breath. The following data is the result of benchmarking the loogamon. It's definitely not your average growth score. By the way, Professor, what is that thing on the lugamon's forehead? This. Eiji pauses in the video and zooms in. The lugamon's forehead and nose are covered with a mask and a protector. The faceplate is covered with a shiny jewel-like object. I find it really interesting. Sometimes it even glows. I'm not sure what to say, but good on you for noticing it, Eiji. Yeah, really hard to miss. Thanks. So, how do you feel about it? You've tried using it, haven't you? It's too peaky to evaluate its performance as an AI tool. Eiji pauses. What do you mean? It's not that the tool's commands don't work, it's that it won't do what you tell it to do. Not only won't he work, he won't walk either. I remember a dog I used to have that would go for a stroll on his own. So you don't think you can raise it? I didn't say that. Raising it is my job and I'm interested in it. I'll definitely get it to evolve. Try to hololize it. Ryusenji speaks. Eiji chooses a command on the digital linker. The loogamon, which had been sleeping, is hololized. It's big and bulky. Digimon in their child stage are usually about 1 meter in length, depending on the type, of course. The loogamon is about the size of a husky dog or a small wolf. Digimon themselves have a chunky form, so they have a strong presence when they are indoors. Its fur is a blue-grey. Its eyes are red. Eiji would like to fluff it up if it could. The Digimon linker is checking Eiji's bioinformation 24 hours a day. I verified the data along with the lugamon's training information. Ryusenji shouts loudly, "What? You surprised me! This is truly remarkable." Ryusenji looks amazed. Why all the fuss? Look at these numbers! Ryusenji pointed excitedly at the screen. Ryusenji pointed excitedly at the screen as he displays the evaluation report. DS value? I'm not sure what that means. This is new to Eiji. He hasn't heard the term, not even in codecracker circles. That's D4. Dragonheart, Lugamon evolves to Lugamon. We don't have any other evolutions for him yet. Oh, so it's classified. It's an indicator of compatibility with the Digimon I designed. Eiji, your compatibility with the Lugamon is already second to none, even compared to the best codecrackers. Seriously? Eiji looks at the Lugamon, who is still napping on the floor. I'm glad I was right about offering you the job. So does that mean the Lugamon can evolve right away? It can go from adult to perfect to ultimate? I can't say for sure. Why not? The DS value is only an indicator of potential. So it might be possible then? Eiji is completely taken aback. Digimon compatibility? Eiji had never really thought about it. Of course, there's a question as to whether or not the Digimon would be easy for him to use as a tool. I've only touched Tyrannomon and other Digimon that pretty much everyone else uses to a certain extent. The more prevalent Digimon are among codecrackers. The easier it is to adjust the tools because they can listen to each other's advice. Recently, cyborg types have been all the rage. Where have you been getting your Digimon up until now? Grim? Yeah, though it's slightly illegal in Japan. There are countries where it is legal. The network. There are no borders and no laws in the digital world. Yes, there are no borders in the digital world. Eiji, do you know who you're quoting? Ryusenji asks the question. Eiji doesn't know. Who? Doesn't everyone say that? It's a grim codecracker meme at this point. Official Digimon meme, everybody. Are you saying there's a source of it? Ryusenji shrugged his shoulders like an actor. What's your work again, Eiji? I'm a codecracker. Then you know the code then you know of the code cracking team, don't you? Yeah, I mean, Fenrirmon could be in the evolution line, but I don't know. Fenrirmon doesn't already exist. No, it doesn't. We made a Fenrirmon once, though. So, interesting couple of chapters. Eiji bonding with Loogamon, and that does mean that we know that Loogamon can go, presumably, all the way up to Mega already, at any time, which is kind of wild. Eiji's parents also dead? Grandparents dead, I think is the implication there. That's kind of interesting. So tomorrow is our last Digimon Seekers daily. A quick reminder, I forgot at the start of the stream. VODs will be going out over the course of the next few days, and hopefully then by next Sunday we'll be caught up. Next Sunday I'm probably going to stream still at 4 PM UK time, but subsequent weeks when it goes to weekly, we may change the streams to Monday. The problem so far... Yeah, I know you guys, for sure. Something interesting so far is that this is all one chapter, and it is doing a lot of that anime thing where Digimon thing, Pokemon thing, where it reiterates things we already know. It's like, Digimon need data, and it's like, totally, dog. That's so great. I'm glad that a whole part of the chapter is dedicated to, like, Digimon need data. We did learn some interesting stuff, though. Eiji could migrate his Tyrannomon from his Digimon Axel to his Digimon Linker, which I think is really interesting. He's making a point about the interface, which is good. That should mean that it's actually got story significance in the future. I think tomorrow we're likely to finally go digital. Eiji is also my favorite cracker. It's so true. I think the implication from chapter 1.6 is that his family is dead, because he has shrines for them, which is pretty common, and he greets them, but then they don't greet him back. So it's not like it's not like there's a shrine and then his parents are off screen. I think the implication is that he's come home and greeted them at the shrine. Exactly, he's a lone wolf to join. Yeah, him and Loogamon are both lone wolves, and together they're going to be less lone wolves. So tomorrow, I don't know, man. I'm running the poll. Looks like 93% of you, or 92% of you, like Seekers so far, and I do too. Hey, what's up, Tryhard again? I don't think there's anything wrong with this project, and I think it's really fun. It does concern me. This is running for a year, right? You are indeed, Tryhard, but no worries. There's always the VOD. VOD again will be unlisted but viewable for the rest of the week. I kind of wish we had a little bit more going on in Digimon right now. It's nice that this is weekly, but I don't really need an anime per se. I just wish I'm hoping into the summer. My big hope is that either Summer Game Fest time, but more likely Tokyo Game Show time in September, we'll hear about the next story game, but I'm not holding my breath. Digimon Adventure 2020 is supposed to be airing as a dub now at some point. Where? But like that's a season I already watched fucking 2 years ago, so like I don't care. I mean the dubs, you know, I'm that was harsh. I'm very glad that they're making it more accessible. People who don't find it struggle to read subtitles and stuff, and maybe pitch it to new audiences or demographics. I'm probably not gonna rewatch all 60 odd episodes of Adventure 2020 dubbed soz. Huge shout outs to all the people there. You talk about that moment with Eiji and Ryusenji? Which moment? No, Petra, we have no Digimon anime news. What moment with Eiji and Ryusenji? In chapter 1.7? Or do you mean the one where Ryusenji stroked Madoki Beatamon? Because we've been way over that. I wouldn't say Eiji's edgy. He's, you know, I mean, what is edgy, you know? Hating on those crappy readers. The one before the pick of Loogamon? Well, they're being terminally polite. They're being very Japanese. They're saying that this is not like a ship thing. This is I get hundreds of Eiji protests, right? So basically saying that like they make the effort to read each other's emails because they matter to each other. Eiji doesn't have a father figure anymore, right? Because his dad's dead. So Ryusenji is making the effort to pay attention to. But then also, let's not forget, Ryusenji could be a stealth villain. That he stroked that Madoki beat him on in a real sus way. So this could also be him, like, trying to, like, you know, you're like a son to me, Eiji. And then Eiji's like, Dad? And he's like, now go kill Spider-Man. But yeah, this Loogamon art's great. Can't wait to replace the thumbnail with him today. Very exciting. Loogamon the Zuma's Ryudamon. No, I never said shit about Ryudamon. I said shit about Dorumon. And trust me, if you were on the internet in the mid-2000s, every motherfucker thought they were cool for having... Okay, I need to talk about this. I need to really clarify something. Dorumon is a fine Digimon. It's that particular period... He's actually a great Digimon. It's that particular period where people thought that he was like a pick no one had ever heard of before. Like when your friend has Japanese Pokemon cards that haven't come, like of Pokemon that haven't come out in English yet. So everyone picked him, and everyone thought they were being like really cool for picking him as their partner, but they were all the same. It's less of an edgy pick, I'd say, and more of just like a hipster pick at the time. Everyone thought they were being like really cool, and this is just me pure like just being a Grinch, being a grouch. There's nothing wrong with Dorumon. Love that Dragon Heart. Well, Digital Envy, there's a whole playlist of me reading through Digimon Seekers, but if you don't want to be read to, how dare you? You can also go to digimon.net and read it all there. But yes, Loogamon is part of that trio, so that's fun. As far as everything else goes, honestly, there's not much to theorize at this point. If we go back to the trailer, it's like a fanfic trope to give a character a Dorumon. Yeah, shit like that, where it's like, oh, this person's gonna get a Dorumon, or you're gonna choose a Dorumon, and then act like Dorumon isn't. It's people picking Dorumon at a specific time as well, not really anymore, like 10, 15 years ago. People picking a Dorumon and then acting like they just picked their partner Digimon to be like Hyokomon or something, you know? It's like, whoa, no one ever picks that. Yeah, they do. So let's see if we can glean anything more from the Chapter 1 trailer. So,
And we're going to...
This we still haven't seen, right? Eiji still hasn't gone to the digital world. And he hasn't met with Shu yet.
Mind Link has a time limit.
Which means, theoretically, we have quite a big chapter or part tomorrow, unless next week is chapter 1/9, which would suck, but it's still likely. So he's gonna
Your consciousness can be left behind on the other
Then he's
side.
gonna mind link with
I, for one, do not want to lose my men.
The BE memory for Loogamon is coming out in May or June, I think.
Let's go, Loogamon. We're going to infiltrate the SOC.
So the SOC...
Going to find out who the Tartarus is.
I think Ryusenji might tell him about the SOC next week, because he's intimating like, oh, I'm going to tell you about where that phrase comes from.
Deputy Squad Leader, we have a suspicious Digimon in sight.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, this could be a whole second interaction with Espimon, which would be really weird, as we just had an interaction with 4S.
Shoot! Digipolice!
Random on subway.
Discarded
not all these things are
Digimon.
happening.
It's turbulence! The
Okay.
deep digital world?
The hacker! Judge!
I wanna... change my life.
Warning! Target Digimon.
Yeah, so this is... I don't know, we still got a few things. Loogamon and Gamamon interactions? I don't know, man. Depends on how it was written by a, anime person. We sure Eiji talks to Digiplease? I think eventually. Well, yeah, I think so. I think he talks with Shu specifically, because this
Your consciousness can be left behind. Mindlink has a...
That's warning Eiji. There's no one else I mean, she could be warning. Who would she be warning? Because Satsumi would already know. Is that her name? Satsumi? Satsuki? Whatever. Satsuki would already know. Judge would already know. I mean, this could be a flashback, I guess. But it feels like she's telling, like, Eiji, like, oi, careful.
The time limit. Your
Investigating
consciousness can be
Gaimyo.
left behind on the other side. I, for one...
Gabumon getting crucified. I don't know whether they'll keep it or not. I don't know whether this is going to be like a Saban style dub or more of like a proper anime dub. I don't know.
Do not want to lose my men.
Yeah, like the implication is that she's saying that to Eiji because then Eiji's it's him that needs to die.
Let's go, Loogamon.
I don't know, man. I'm curious about this thing, and that's lower the volume. No, I'm playing the trailer. You need to hear it. Also, you know, don't say shit like "damn it." Ask nicely. So yeah, I don't know, man. I am curious about this. All right, Niji, ask nicely. Maybe I'll do it. I'm curious about this trailer, but I'm not like about this whole thing. But I'm not like super engaged yet. I think it's interesting, and I think it could go places. I don't know if I necessarily am like the things I'm mainly excited for at the moment are like the Loogamon evolutions, and I don't know what else. I don't know what else I'm excited for. I want to know more about the world, I guess. But I'm not particularly compelled a lot more now. If this was like, honestly, if this was a game, I'd probably be well more into it. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for coming out. I do appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow for the last daily, even though I didn't stream yesterday. Digimon Seekers chapter. Then, yeah, weekly from here on. I don't know. Until at least the end of April, 100% we're going to be streaming every week. We will see where it goes from there. The Digimon King, Karn EX, man. Thank you. We'll keep wishing for a Final Fantasy video. Nah. Stop subbing late. What? What? Stop subbing late? What do you mean? Alright, thank you, Ollie. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. So anyway, everybody, don't do school, stay in drugs, and I'll see you next time when we go digital. Bye-bye!